That's where Frankie gets it. What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of Tech News While Driving on March 8th, 2016. I'm your host, Tony Hannity's. In the news today, Microsoft is supposedly going to push back the release date of Redstone 2. So don't worry, Redstone 1 is still poised to come out sometime this year, early 2016, which is any time now. Redstone 2, although we're not quite sure what that is going to involve, that was supposed to come out before the end of the year, but it looks like it's coming out early 2017 to coincide with releases of Windows 10 devices from Microsoft. So if that's the case, it's a possibility we could see the next wave of Surface Pro 5, maybe Surface 4, maybe even the Surface Phone. No one really knows. If you're like me and you're a big fan of anime and you're an Android user, good news! Funimation has launched an app, a free app called Funimation Now, for you to enjoy your anime anywhere that you go. Now, there are 3 tiers that you can take advantage of. 1, the free tier. The free tier is limited play and it's ad supported. So there you go. You get what you expect. The sub tier is only $4.99. And with that, you actually get unlimited play, but subtitled only. And you also get dub play with simulcast as well too. But the big shebang is going to be $7.99. That's the full premium tier. And that pretty much gets you unlimited everything. And this guy is veering into my lane without signaling. That's not cool. So, if you are a fan of things like Cowboy Bebop, I want to say Vash the Stampede and Trigun, things like that. If you grew up in an era where Cartoon Network and Adult Swim played some really good animation at night, this might be your other alternative to the likes of Crunchyroll. It'll be interesting to see where people go. Now, the avid manga and anime fan is going to tell you, well, first off, you shouldn't be watching any of it dubbed. It needs to be listened to in Japanese or whatever the native tongue is, and you have to read the subtitles. And that's all well and good. And there are some of those that I agree with, especially the likes of Attack on Titan, which I don't think there is even a dubbed form out there. But I watched it subtitled, and it was wonderful. But there are some times, and this is just me, where having subtitles, or rather having it dubbed, is better for my workflow, because I don't have to stare at the screen to see what they're talking about. I can just listen to it. Now, listening to subtitled anime or anything, I grew up in Belgium, and the more you listen to the native tongue, the more you can pick up on little nuances of what the language is saying and what they're talking about. You know, salutations and swear words and things like that. And not to say Japanese is impossible to do that with, but it's a lot harder. And my mind right now is just not there. So, but this at least gives you the option. I think Crunchyroll is a little bit better though, however, in the sense that even though it is $10 for the premium, not only do you get Japanese, you also get, South Korean animation, and you don't just get the Funimation anime and manga. You get the whole slew of animation that's available, that's not even available through Funimation. So, for the extra $2 on top of the premium that you would get from Funimation, it's a pretty good option too. So, but let us know which one that you would probably choose. Microsoft has launched an update to Office today. If you are specifically an Office 365 subscriber, you know that you get Skype minutes, 60 Skype minutes per month per user. And now you can actually use Skype voice calling and Skype messaging through apps such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. This is really beneficial if you are someone that needs to collaborate with other users on the network or at school or something like that. If you do not have 365, it will still work to a certain degree. There's limited functionality, but you could still do that. This is just another reason, another buying point as a benefit to have Office 365 over just the standard license where you don't pay perpetually. Last year, Nintendo and Universal Studios announced a partnership, but didn't quite give us any information as to what they were going to do. Today, we have a little bit more information, but the info is still a little sparse. according to Universal Studios, they will open up a park in Osaka, Japan. And what they will have are rides and features, especially featuring star players like Mario. So you can imagine kind of a Mario Kart experience or some sort of Zelda world with Link, being at the forefront of it. But it's very exciting. So if you're a Nintendo fan, you like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter experience where you're engulfed and enveloped by the whole ethos of Nintendo in this case. Plan for a trip to Osaka, Japan the next few months, or rather the next few years, not months, it's years. In the next few years, and enjoy your one-up. That was bad. Sorry. If you're planning on going to Google I.O., today is the day. You gotta launch your Google I.O. gods and, pray to them and hope that in 2 days you get chosen. So if you go to the Google I.O. registration page and sign up, they won't ask you for any money or anything like that. They'll ask you if you're a developer or, press. I think press is a different website though, or a student, and you kind of tell them why you want to go. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you get chosen to go to Google I.O. 2016 at the beautiful Shoreline. I can't talk today. Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, California. Now, I've been to Shoreline for numerous events, all of which have been musical. So, although I don't expect to see any raves or, I guess maybe at night, but I don't expect to see any kind of, wall of death or mosh pits or anything like that. I'm sure it'll still be a lot of fun. Google coins this to be the developer festival. So we're still kind of in the fog as to what that exactly means, and hopefully they have a lot more stuff to do maybe indoors. I've actually never seen any kind of indoor pavilion, but they've got plenty of room there to build little pavilions and little classrooms around the amphitheater. Not so much on the grass, because that would be stupid, but they have a whole other section that is kind of like an extended car park that they can build out on. So I guess we'll find out. Last bit of news tonight: the video service called Vessel, which is a San Francisco-based company which was birthed sometime last year, posing themselves as a premium video service where you pay $2.99 per month. You would get exclusive video off of some of YouTubers and other very exclusive videos that are made specifically for Vessel. But apparently, even with the monthly subscription or the annual subscription of $20, there were still ads that was being presented. Announced today, there's no more ads. So if you're subscribed to Google, or rather if you're subscribed to Vessel and you're paying your dues, you will not see any more ads. Now this is very interesting, especially since, Hulu, this is actually a project that was developed by ex-Hulu CEO. Hulu now, for $12.99, offers no ads on certain shows that they have. And of course, YouTube Red for $10 a month has no ads on YouTube. But arguably, YouTube Red has a lot more to offer. You also get free streaming music via Google Play Music. So I don't know if this is going to help Vessel at all. I commend them on them trying to disrupt this market and giving people another opportunity to see exclusive video before it hits YouTube or before it hits anywhere else. But the vast majority of people are going to stick to what they are very comfortable with, and for the most part, that's either YouTube or Vimeo. Not Venmo. That's payment. Although it's the same thing. No, but the YouTube Red, which I am a subscriber to, I find it very useful. Not so much in the sense that there's no ads, but for the fact that I get the streaming music. I do use the streaming music from Google as well as Amazon. Their catalogs are very, very similar, but sometimes because of where I've stored my music, I'll use the Google Play service, rather the Google Play Music. But in any event, that's what happened today. And there was a lot more that happened today. Some stuff with Apple and some stuff with Google, some other stuff with Microsoft, I'm sure. But the fact of the matter is, I was also very busy today with my day job, so I wasn't really able to read up on everything, so I'm really sorry about that. If there is something that you wanted me to talk to, please leave that in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Like this video if you can. Please subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more stuff coming up, including some reviews, game reviews, and hardware reviews. And make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, and now Instagram at LazyTech TV. You guys have a good one. Bye.